And a happy Monday morning to you. Welcome to another edition of Wake Up Wenatchee Valley for this Monday, the 10th of February, 2020. Eric Granstrom with you, and we have royalty in the house. We will meet and greet and talk to and find out how the rest of the weekend was for the 2020 Washington State Apple Blossom Festival Royal Court that was crowned on Saturday night. We'll get you more on that with your latest local news coming up. Also sports news, a busy weekend for the Wenatchee Wild and local high school teams, and some fun on Friday night at Eastmont. Also, later on, we'll have Mike Magnotti with his opinion. Now, Dan Kuntz back from vacation, but I thought, well, I'll give him a morning to rest, and I'm in the saddle again here today. Before we get to anything else, let's take a look around our Valley View window. Thanks to Sky-Fi Wireless Network, and a gorgeous look at a bluebird morning. Chilly out there as the Royal Court came in this morning. Everybody's blowing on their hands to warm up. But a calm morning, and we're looking at a glorious sunny Monday to start our day. Hello, Wenatchee and East Wenatchee, and here you see daylight already coming with our sunrise getting earlier and earlier and earlier. That's our look from the cross camera this morning. To camera 2 we'll go, thanks to the Sky-Fi Wireless Network, and we are checking in from a place that's in the shadows. Where's that, Megan? Oh, Cole's Corner. Okay, somewhere down there in the valley below in the darkness is Cole's Corner. Otherwise, we see the rosy hue of another sun-splashed February day here in north central Washington. To camera 3 we go. This one will give us a little more daylight, but still not helping me much. What are we looking at here, Megan? Valley High. Look down at Blewett Pass this morning. Pass conditions not too bad here today if you're having to travel west or east or north or south in the higher elevations. That's camera 3 this morning. Camera 4 we will go to, again, is that Chelan in the distance? Monitor. Okay, all right, that's Monitor looking. Oh, okay. Now I get the perspective of what we're looking at there this morning. Good morning to North Central Washington. Thanks for watching us here on Wake Up Wenatchee Valley. Thanks to Sky-Fi Wireless Network for providing our look at our Valley View cameras this morning. Believe me, we're getting about 2 minutes of daylight more each day as we progress. Let's take a look at that forecast as we head into the work week. We were hoping for things to kind of stay the way they were for a while. They will at least through midweek, and then maybe a change by the latter part of the week. Our forecast brought to you by Patriot Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling. Sunny skies today, a high of 41 for the Wenatchee Valley. We'll see a few clouds move in tonight, otherwise fair, with a low down to 30. Tomorrow we'll see partly sunny skies and still fairly warm for this time of year, 45 the expected high on Tuesday. As we look ahead at the rest of the work week, we'll see partly cloudy skies on Wednesday, high temperatures in the 40s again, clouds moving in, maybe a slight chance of rain. Going to be some snow in the higher elevations by Thursday, a high of 43, nighttime lows in the low 30s, right around the freezing mark. We'll see that brief system move through on Thursday and then leave us with partly cloudy skies, maybe a slight chance of an early morning shower on Friday morning. Otherwise, we'll see partly cloudy skies or partly sunny skies, we'll call it. Highs near 44 on Friday. The weekend to come, kind of a mixed bag for you with a slight chance of rain on Saturday and then some sunshine mixed with the clouds on Sunday. The snow level coming back down again under the pass level, that's for sure. In fact, it might be up around Lake Wenatchee or even down to Leavenworth by the weekend. As we start out the day here in the Wenatchee Valley, we have, as we mentioned, clear skies and a chilly temperature of 27 degrees. As far as the record yesterday, well, it wasn't a record. It was a fairly calm day here in the Wenatchee Valley. Beautiful day if you needed to get out and about and kind of spread your wings a little bit. A lot of folks went to the Town Toyota Center for the BNC Home Show yesterday. The high, believe it or not, 40 degrees. The record high for today was 60, set in 1990. The record low, 9 degrees in 1981. The low overnight last night, by the way, just about an hour ago, 27 degrees, 28 right now here in the Wenatchee Valley. The sun rising at 7:14. Sun will set at 5:16. Again, we're getting about 2 minutes extra daylight per day here in the Wenatchee Valley. As far as the mountain passes are concerned, let's check those pass cameras this morning and see what's happening in the higher elevations of Washington. They say mostly barren, dry, wet in places on Snoqualmie Pass. No restrictions this hour. It's currently 29 degrees at the summit under partly cloudy skies, so not too bad if you're traveling on Snoqualmie on I-90. As far as US 2 Stevens Pass, also the roadway bare and wet for the most part. No restrictions this morning. It's 24 degrees and broken clouds on the summit of Stevens Pass. Blewett Pass, no camera shot this morning. Well, Megan was able to find one. Oh, they just updated. Okay. My screen here doesn't show one, but mostly bare and dry at Blewett as well. Under clear skies, 20 degrees and no restrictions. So how about that? I think that's the first time since we've entered into winter that none of the major three in Washington have any restrictions here so far today. But again, that may change as we get through the work week this week in the higher elevations. You can get the latest on the passes by going to their website at wsdot.com and click on the traffic or click on the mountain passes. You can see those most viewed camera shots in the higher elevations. It's about 6 minutes past the hour here on Wake Up Wenatchee Valley. As we continue, news is on the way next, followed by some sports. Our obscure holiday of the day today. We'll have a few days of, a few items from this day in history and some famous birthdays to pass along as well. It's right here on Wake Up Wenatchee Valley for a Monday.
Hi, I'm Jim Heinlein, independent agent and owner at Springwater Insurance Group here in North Central Washington. And one of the things we enjoy doing is teaching people how to find the right Part D drug plan. And you know, if you went into a shoe shop and they just sat you down and handed you a pair of shoes, that'd be confusing. You'd want them to measure. Well, we take a measurement at Springwater Insurance Group. We ask you 4 questions. What's the name, the dose, the frequency, and the pharmacy for your medications? This allows us to measure and get the right fit for 2020. Give us a call at Springwater Insurance Group for the right fit for your drug plan at 888-2600.
Let Fitterers Furniture help you turn your dreams into reality with their exciting selection of quality furnishing and accessories. Whatever style you are looking for, you will find beautifully crafted furniture of exceptional value and the unmatched Fitterers customer service to make this shopping experience one you will keep coming back to. Make a point of visiting Fitterers Furniture in downtown Ellensburg.
Quality selection and service since 1896.
Clear skies and 28 degrees in the Wenatchee Valley as we head back to work on this Monday, the 10th of February, 2020. And for Dan Kuntz, I'm Eric Granstrom on Wake Up Wenatchee Valley with your latest local news this morning. Well, the Washington State Apple Blossom Festival got its unofficial kickoff on Saturday night at the Wenatchee High School Auditorium with the Kashmir Valley Bank Royalty Selection Pageant. We broadcast all the pomp, the circumstance, and the Mamma Mia right here on the NCW Life Channel. Now, before they could get to the Royal Court and the announcement of whom will reign over the 2020 festival, there was some other hardware to hand out first. First was the Most Photogenic Award. You could have kept running that B-roll there, Megan, but that's okay. It went to Jessie Weber, daughter of Steve and Jackie Weber. Congratulations. Also, the next came the Congeniality Award, voted on by all the top 10 candidates. That went to Haley Gilman. The Community Involvement Award went to Kelly Norland. The Achievement Award was handed out to Abby Wilt. And finally, the Most Original Speech Award went to Chelsea Wickel. Congratulations to those ladies on the announcements there. Then, of course, came the finally time to learn who would reign over the 2020 Washington State Apple Blossom Festival.
We now present to you Princess Kelly Norland.
Thank you so much for everyone who puts on this festival, and I'm so excited to represent this valley that I love so, so much.
We now present to you Princess Kaia St. John.
you, judges. Thank you to my family. I love you all. Thank you to all you amazing girls. This month has been amazing. I love you. Thank you.
The 101st queen to reign over the Washington State Apple Blossom Festival, the winner of a $10,000 scholarship, Her Royal Highness, Queen Tess.
I'm not good at talking when I'm crying, but I just want to thank everyone, and especially all the 9 girls behind me and my chaperones, and everyone that has made this experience so wonderful. Thank you. My crown falling off.
Yes, even with her crown falling off, Tess Sparks was able to hold it together there. We will meet and talk to and see how the rest of the weekend has gone for the Royal Court. Coming up later on here on Wake Up Wenatchee Valley, Tess Sparks and Kelly Norland and Kaia St. John joining us here on Wake Up Wenatchee Valley. As we continue our news this morning at 7 a.m. February 15th, this Saturday, the lottery for overnight camping in the Enchantments area of the Alpine Lakes Wilderness will open, with the special permits again likely being a hot commodity. Forest Service Wilderness and Camping Program Manager Carly Reed says demand for the permits far exceeds the number available, so the preseason lottery is necessary. You can enter the lottery through February 29th on the recreation.gov website. The results of the lottery will be released April 1st. Forest Service explains why it's necessary to limit overnight visits in the Enchantments.
Welcome to the Enchantments, a high alpine wilderness that's unbelievably beautiful but incredibly fragile. We need your help to protect the peace, solitude, and beauty that you'll find here. To protect the wilderness and your experience, all campers need a permit from May 15th through October 31st. Apply for a permit at recreation.gov or at the Wenatchee River Ranger Station. Groups are limited to 8 people and must enter on their permit date and camp together. Just a few hikers going off the trail can kill plants for years to come. So stay on the trail, even if it's muddy or wet.
News continues at 14 minutes past the hour here on Wake Up Wenatchee Valley. Wenatchee Valley Chamber of Commerce Manager Shiloh Burgess voices her concern about the future of the region's economy. Burgess appeared on a recent segment of In Focus with Steve Hare, which she shared her assessment of how the area's business community is adapting to new challenges, including a rising minimum wage.
I'm more nervous this year than I've ever been, honestly, and
Really?
It's because of the minimum wage increase. It's because of local governments that are feeling the demands of services and requirements, whether that's environmental or other regulatory, and trying to figure out how do we pay for it all. And really, I think what we're learning as a local area and as a state, we have haves and have-nots. Right? And we have a booming metropolitan area in this state, and we have some really struggling rural areas in this state. And in between is places like Wenatchee. And so we're really nervous about what the increase in minimum wage is doing. It's closing businesses. It's making people change their growth plans. And so we're concerned. We're concerned about what that means for our younger workforce. And so I am optimistic, but I'm cautious, right? We're still strong. The economy is still strong, but I'm cautious because we've seen this implemented in the Seattle metro area that has a much more diverse income drawing base and opportunities to absorb it, and it's not the same here.
It
right?
really affects the service sector.
It really affects, but it affects
Especially-
everything when you think about it, right? It affects how much my groceries are going to cost, how much, it's going to cost for me to be able to hire that web designer. I mean, everything goes up.
But in terms of what our strengths are here in the Wenatchee Valley,
You look at ag.
tourism,
Yeah.
outdoor recreation, the service sector that feeds that
Even
industry.
agriculture.
Even agriculture.
Yeah,
But
absolutely.
the minimum wage does have an impact.
Absolutely. So we have great businesses. We have great business leaders. We are solution-oriented people, and I have not met a more dynamic. You think of entrepreneurs, I just think they're problem solvers, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like they will find a way to continue to pursue their passion, and for that, they're my heroes. But we'll feel that, right? I think we're going to see a little bit of slowing in certain areas in terms of growth.
The Wenatchee Valley Chamber of Commerce is hosting its Business of the Year Awards banquet next month at the Convention Center. Burgess says membership has grown to over 670 businesses in the greater Wenatchee area. In Focus available on demand on our website at ncwlife.com. Our website, by the way, is not functional right now. We're hoping to get that back up here this morning. By the way, you can tune in tonight for your latest local news with Grant Olson. You can watch it at 5, 6, and 10 o'clock here on the NCW Life channel, your local TV station. If you have something that you'd like us to know about, or if you are waiting to see something on the air that you didn't see and you're like, hey, wait, what about this? Well, get a hold of us. Multiple ways to do so. You can reach out through our website when it's functioning at ncwlife.com. You can also email us directly, news@ncwlife.com. You can call up our hotline at 888-NCWL. That's 888-6295. Or you can reach us through our Facebook page directly with a message, and be sure and follow us and like us there. 17 minutes past the hour. We'll take a quick break. Come back. Sports news on the way next here on Wake Up Wenatchee Valley for a Back to Work Monday.
My name is Lacey Haggerty, and I am a nurse midwife with Columbia Valley Community Health. I love all aspects of my job because it is a profession that's very committed to empowering women to make decisions in their health care that feel best for them. It's incredibly valuable to me as a midwife that I get to take care of women throughout their whole lifespan. I hope to see you at a future visit because I know you'll love having midwifery care.
People are really skeptical of our industry. They have been sold products, they have been sold policies they either don't need, don't understand, confusing. I understand that. We are more about the process and the people. Our SFG roadmap is designed to take care of all of those concerns. For those that have questions about their retirement, we would love the opportunity to sit down and chat with you.
Oh my, look at that gorgeous sunrise this morning. 28 chilly degrees as we head back to work on a Monday. Eric Granstrom with your latest local sports. The Wenatchee Wild return home after a very successful road trip in Canada, winning all 3 games over the weekend and last week. In Surrey on Friday, Wenatchee got goals from Ethan Wolders, Luke Ormsby, Hunter Hastings, and Matt Dorsey en route to a 4-2 win over the Eagles. Our checker had the call on the Wenatchee Wild Hockey Network.
Pass ahead, nicely collected by Scott. He's in, he shoots, and a save made by Scarfoni. Rebound from behind the net, a centering attempt. Held in, Wolders shoots and he scores. Ethan Wolders picking the top corner high on the blocker's side. And on the right wing, carried by Carter King. King in, dish back across, shot and a score. Kenny Redette on the odd man rush, coming back the other way. Young sends it down low. Ormsby crossing feed, intended for Maine, but it got broken up, went off the leg and rattled into the net. May have gone off the leg of Alami as it was sent out of the left circle. Took a tumble, and it was, oh my goodness, a centering feed bounced off a body and in. And you know what? The Wild got a one-off a bounce at that end of the rink, and now the Eagles get one too. Hudson Shandor, and up top left point Tanner Maine. Maine to Hastings, shot through traffic, he scores! Hunter Hastings firing the puck through traffic from the left point. And it squeezes its way through, right through the wickets of Scarfoni. And on his birthday, Hunter Hastings gives the Wild a 3-2 lead. There's Dorsey, comes in, gets help from Morton. Now to Dorsey, backhander, and he scores! Matt Dorsey with a nice deke and a couple of give and go one-touch passes between Dorsey and Morton. So now it's going to get broken up. and Maine tried to clear it, went off the glass. Now it's to Young, and Young sends a backhander that will angle wide of the net. But neither way, it brings us to the horn, and the Wenatchee Wild will hang on for the victory.
So the Wild finish with a win on Friday. Then Saturday, head to Langley. Drew Bavaro, Harrison Scott, Luke Ormsby did the damage offensively. The Wild picked up a 3-2 win. Again, Arch had the call and the video courtesy of Hockey TV.
Harrison Scott down the left side. He's got help. Shot, pad save, rebound is pushed just high by Ormsby. A big spongy rebound came right up the middle, and getting just underneath the puck was Ormsby, and he put it up over the crossbar. There's a shot and a score. Drew Bavaro took the shot from the right point and wired it home. Wenatchee defending the net off to my left-hand side here in our second period. Puck turned over, and here's Scott, and he's got Morton with him. Scott in, dangles, deeks, he scores! Harrison Scott did it all himself. He had a very dangerous weapon off to his left, but he knew what he wanted to do with it. Cut hard to his left, and the left-hander tucked it in around behind the goaltender. A short-handed tally for the Wild. They're 9th of the year, and they now lead it 2-0. Lead feed for Kaia, now McCoy. McCoy on the left side. In a steep angle shot, and he scores. Wow. That was a nice shot for McCoy. I'll work it back along, intended for Chorsky. Now Ormsby's got it on the right wing. He's got help in front. Tried to saucer it. A cross shot and a score. Oh, the shot came out of the right corner, and it went off the body of Hunter McCoy. Ahead for McCoy. McCoy gets railed by Emerson, and now on the right side, dancing into the zone. There's a centering feed shot. Oh, and a score. It went through Chenard. It looked like he might have made the stop. The feed came out of the right corner, right up in the middle. Uses his skates to tie it up there. Then Dorsey was there, punched by Morton, and he's able to hack it out through center. And that's going to bring us to the horn. And the final score as the Wild win it tonight, 3-2, and they complete the 3-game week road sweep, the whole 9 yards, the whole mainland trip. 3 wins, 3 games, 3 nights, 6 points. Call customs and clear, or bringing 6 points home with us.
Yeah, big 3-game sweep. Wild are on a 4-game winning streak as they head home to host Vernon on Friday, and then Chilliwack Saturday. It's the final games of the regular season on home ice. The Wenatchee Wild on a 4-game winning streak. 14 wrestlers from Eastmont and Wenatchee are heading to the regional tournament after qualifying at the districts over the weekend in Davis. Sunnyside won the team championship, followed by Moses Lake in second, Wenatchee third, and Eastmont fourth. Winning district titles locally were Wenatchee's Orlando Rodriguez at 182 pounds, Eastmont's Max Prazer at 195, and Wenatchee's Lucas Carranza at 220 pounds. Regionals coming up this weekend in Spokane at Meade High School. The Panthers and Wildcats are sending 9 ladies to regionals after a successful weekend at districts at Wenatchee High School. Wenatchee's Kelsey Ibarra is a district champion at 105 pounds, as are teammates Bella Andrini at 140 and Aurora Carranza at 190. Eastmont sending 5 wrestlers on to the regionals. Marlena Scott Villa was the highest placer at districts, with second at 120 pounds. Congratulations. Well, for the first time in 5 years, the state bowling 4A championship will not reside here in the Wenatchee Valley. Wenatchee placed 6th Saturday at the state championships at Narrows Plaza. Emerald Ridge won the title with 7,020 pins. Pasco was second. Well, turning to the Les Schwab girls prep basketball scoreboard from Friday, a couple very unique things happened Friday night. At Eastmont High School, Coach Ron Stone found a great way to recognize his 6 seniors, and the girls went on to pick up their first win of the Big 9 season.
Yeah, so 2 of them are hurt, and they probably shouldn't be playing, but Coach Kendall from Davis is very gracious. We're going to do a tip to one of them. She's going to throw it to another one. She's going to walk out of the sideline as a turnover, but it's all worth it.
And again, this is going to be interesting. Eric Goki is our referee tonight. Fred Carino and Steve DeVilbus are our officials. And here we go with the tip. And it will be tipped and then thrown over, and then she steps out of bounds, and that's a turnover. And they will quickly give some hugs here. Oh, and some tears. Ron Stone is beside himself with excitement about the girls getting their first Big 9 win. Inbounds pass comes in, and they'll shoot a long 3-pointer at the buzzer, and the rebound will be collected by Renteria, and the ladies rush the floor on senior night. Eastmont wins it 43-38.
Also on Friday night in basketball, Eisenhower edged Wenatchee 51-49. Moses Lake wrapped up the regular season Big Nine title with a 62-48 win over West Valley. Ephrata topped Grandview 46-43. Othello beat Quincy 65-41. Omak nipped Chelan 44-43, and Brewster beat Manson 65-38. Waterville Mansfield took care of Bridgeport 70-24. The boys' game on Friday night on the NCW Life Channel between Eastmont and Davis also included some drama and fanfare. One was an incredible milestone achieved, the other a senior who never gets to play.
No look pass inside. Turnaround drive, and there it is for Isaac Wellborn. The 2 for Wellborn. 5 in the quarter, 20 in the game, 1,001 points in his career as his whole team comes out to congratulate Isaac Wellborn. Congratulations.
Thank you. Appreciate it. It's an exciting night. We came out, we played, we did our thing, we won. It was a big win against a good team.
Senior night tonight, I know it was emotional for you guys too, wasn't it?
A lot of emotions. Felt good out there. First time actually feeling a little nervous, but it was good, yeah.
So talk about this. Did you know you were that close coming in?
Yeah, I knew I needed like 19 or something like that, and I knew that, I felt like I was going to get it, and my team gave me the ball when I needed it. And
Lee looking maybe to drive against Haberlock. Here's a steal by Wellborn. He'll take it the other way and jam it home. The steal and the stuff. It's a Wellborn night. Wellborn in the corner. Dribbles away from the pressure. Bounce pass inside to Vanderpool. Turnaround jumper, no good. Rebound tapped. You can hear the Eastmont student body asking for a bucket for Vanderpool. Calvillo looking for the pass, and now try to pass it again to Vanderpool. We're going to get a foul called, and Vanderpool will go to the free throw line, and the Eastmont red zone erupts if he makes this free throw. Oh, no good. Rebound picked up by Davis. And we're going to get a timeout, and Vanderpool's going to come out. And oh, the student section red zone saying, wait, no, leave him in. We want, oh, here it comes. Levi Vanderpool going to check back in here. And replace Isaac Wellborn with another 3 knockdown. Here's the pass. Vanderpool, oh, they try to feed him with 8 seconds left. The ball knocked out of bounds by Marcus Cook. They're trying to will a shot for Levi Vanderpool. They get the ball into him. He'll turn around, shoot it. Good! Everybody has scored for Eastmont here tonight in the 91-75 win over the Davis Pirates.
Ah, what a night, Friday night. Other basketball games on Fridays. We open up the Les Schwab Prep basketball scoreboard. Wenatchee topped Eisenhower 61-55. West Valley beat Moses Lake 69-46. It was Ephrata over Othello 77-49. Toppenish topped Quincy 84-63. Omak beat Chelan 63-56. Brewster mopped up Manson 76-37. And Bridgeport beat Waterville Mansfield 77-67. Turning to Saturday, Wilbur Creston edged Entiat 53-45. Manson stopped Oroville 45-36. Waterville Mansfield secured the league championship with a 65-48 win over Lake Roosevelt. Congratulations to the Lady Shockers. Boys basketball Saturday, Entiat beat Wilbur Creston 64-50. Manson over Oroville 57-54. And Lake Roosevelt won big over Waterville Mansfield 103-43. That's a look at sports news at 29 minutes past the hour here on Wake Up Wenatchee Valley. We have clear skies and 28 degrees outside. Let's take a look at obscure holiday of the day today. If you haven't done this in a while, today's a reminder for you to do it. It's National Clean Out Your Computer Day. Most of us had programs, files to our computers with reckless abandon. Many of these files and programs forgotten over time. You don't even use them anymore. Well, today's the day to go through and clean them up and make sure you don't have any bad things like viruses or emails that are waiting there just to nab you. So clean out your computer today. It might be a good day to clean out your phone too. I think I have just overstocked my photos in my phone, so might be a good time to back that up and clean those out as well. It's National Clean Out Your Computer Today, and it's, basically your phone is a computer anymore, so you might want to do that as well. Let's take a look at what happened on this day in history, the 10th of February, 2020. It was actually on this date in 1942. Glenn Miller wins a gold disc for the single Chattanooga Choo Choo. He's the first person to win this coveted award, a gold record for Glenn Miller and his orchestra. It was on this date in 1960. Jack Parr, the host of The Tonight Show, had walked off the set in protest of censorship. NBC had started taping the show and had begun editing out any segment that it determined was inappropriate for live television. NBC had cut out a joke about a water closet or bathroom. And afterwards, Parr was so upset that he left the set and did not return to work for a month. He still had a job when he came back. Can you believe that? And things and times have changed, haven't they? It was on this date in 1992. Mike Tyson, former boxing champion, found guilty of raping Desiree Washington, a Miss Black America contestant. He was given a 10-year prison term with 4 years suspended. Still spent a lot of time behind bars. Iron Mike Tyson sentenced to prison on this date in 1992. Celebrating birthdays today, Laura Dern is celebrating her 53rd birthday. Actress, director, film producer. She's the recipient of numerous accolades, including an Academy Award, Primetime Emmy Award, and 5 Golden Globe Awards. Happy birthday to Laura Dern. She's 53, of course, the daughter of Bruce Dern. Also celebrating birthday today, Elizabeth Banks is 46. She's appeared in a wide range of films, including Seabiscuit. Let's see, the Lego Movie, Hunger Games. Elizabeth Banks is 46 years young today. And a local celebrity that, if you don't know him, you should. He's a good guy. Joe Barrett's having a birthday today. Happy birthday, Joe. He's 54, owner of Barrett Sheet Metal and the inventor of Barrett Dodgers. I just picked up a couple last week and going to use them searching for kokanee very soon. That's our day in history and celebrity birthdays. Speaking of celebrities, oh boy, do we have some in the building, and we will join them on the air coming up in just a few moments. We have our royal court for the 2020 Washington State Apple Blossom Festival. Queen Tess Sparks, Princess Kelly Norland, and Princess Kaia St. John will join us straight ahead here on a Monday edition of Wake Up Wenatchee Valley.
Valentine's Day is this Friday. Are you ready? Remember your loved ones with sweet treats from Cashmere's Sure to Rise Bakery. Old-fashioned bakery with a homemade taste. Find your Valentine treasure inside the Wenatchee Valley Mall, where the weather is always good. Diamonds, gems, earrings, necklaces, all to make your Valentine smile. After all, wouldn't you rather say it came from Button Jewelers? Share your Valentine love with these fine sponsors.
It's going on 4 decades of doing business in the Wenatchee Valley. And I want people to know that it matters. It matters to me that people choose to do business with us. It matters that people trust us, trust us. That matters more than anything.
I have a hereditary bone disease from the female side of my family. My bone loss was so significant that you could almost see the roots. I became embarrassed and I started covering my mouth. Eating became very difficult as far as I stopped eating apples, corn on the cob, things that you just eat as it is without utensils. Dr. Divis was my dentist prior to having implants. We talked about traditional dentures or implants, and implants was the only way really that I could go. John Divis and all of his office staff, they checked on me throughout all the processes. I would never go anyplace else. Today, I can eat corn on the cob. I can have apples. Thanks to Dr. John Divis and his staff, I have my smile back. I feel more confident. I am me again.
This is John Divis. Let our team help you solve your dental needs.
Hi, Justin here, owner of Club Crow Bar and Grill in Cashmere. Club Crow is your place for famous blues, brews, and barbecue. We are your one-stop bar and grill, serving breakfast, lunch, and dinner 7 days a week. Looking for a fun night out? Join us at Club Crow Saturday nights. We have live bands to rock the night away. Club Crow is bringing comedy to Kashmir. Check out our Facebook page for upcoming dates. Live jam session first Sunday of every month. Club Crow Bar and Grill in Kashmir, the coolest place in town.
Experience the relaxation that a Bullfrog Spa provides. Visit Pool to Spa Services on Worthen Street, down from Pybus.
Hey, this is Mike Mad Dog McNaughty, and everybody's entitled to my opinion. Now, okay, I need to know. Does my wife Rosie have some kind of superpower? It seems like everywhere I'm about to go, she either gets there first or gets in my way. Now, the other day I was about to get a paper towel, and as soon as I turned in that direction, she got between me and the paper towel dispenser. And she put something in the trash. You know, another time I just turned to go into our kitchen computer, and as I headed there, she got in front of me, already sitting down at the desk. You know, and it's not just in our home where this happens, it's everywhere. And not only that, just as I'm about to do something, like open a window, she says to me, Mike, open the window. This happens all the time. Now, I need to know, does every wife do this? I really think I need to report this to someone. I mean, this is a miracle. This is Mike Mad Dog McNaughty, and that's my opinion.
My awesome is being part of the Nez Perce tribe. We have a tourism company, and we highlight the history and culture of the Nez Perce people. I found Washington Trust Bank because they were very involved in the community. They believed in me. They definitely saw the need for this in our region. All the folks at Washington Trust Bank are phenomenal. They've done such a wonderful job helping me along my journey.
What's your awesome? Whatever it is, we'll help you get there.
Hey everyone, Fletcher and Amy Ellington here from Live It Up. In the investment world, ROI stands for Return on Investment. Well, how does better health, better wealth, and better relationships sound for ROI? Join us every week right here on NCW Life and learn how to invest in the most important asset, you.
We're going to answer your questions and provide some weekly inspiration so you can create a life that you love. Join us on Live It Up.
At Local Myth Pizza, we believe in real food, freshly prepared with only premium ingredients. Our cheeses are imported from Italy. Our sauces, dressings, and even our sausages are made in-house fresh daily. Featuring Northwest craft beers and 30 Chelan Valley wines and ciders. Family fun and amazing food. Eat local, drink local, and be local at Local Myth Pizza.
Come see why Sunset Magazine says you can't beat Local Myth Pizza.
I'm Jenny Rojanasatian, and this is Guada TV. Every week we will be bringing you a first look at North Central Washington business, tech, and education news. You'll hear from local influencers and innovators who live right here in the Valley. Together, we'll discuss hot topics, current events, and resources that can support your business, our schools, and this community. Join me every week, and let's get inspired.
39 minutes past the hour here on Wake Up Wenatchee Valley for a Back to Work Monday, and we have moved out of our main studio. We're in Studio B now, and not to say that this isn't an A-list that's joining us here this morning on Wake Up Wenatchee Valley. We're so excited to bring you the 2020 Washington State Apple Blossom Festival Royal Court. We have Your Highness, I don't know, do you say that? Is that appropriate? We have Queen Tess Sparks. We have Princesses Kaia St. John and Kelly Norland also joining us here this morning. Good morning, ladies.
Good morning.
So what's it been like since Saturday night?
It's been wonderful. It's crazy to think that it's real. I still kind of feel like I'm dreaming. I know I say that all the time.
She does. She
But-
says
They kind of tease me about it, but I just am so in awe about all of it, and I'm so excited to get closer to these girls and our chaperones.
Okay. Tess?
It's been really a blur. Like Sunday, I don't even know what happened Sunday. I was gonna take a nap, but then I was like, well, I'm not gonna sleep. But I went to bed super early because I was drained.
You did?
Yeah.
Okay, so I didn't know if the buzz was going to be just so much that you're just like, okay, I'm amped up, I can't go to bed.
That was Saturday.
Yeah. Oh, oh, Sunday. Okay.
Yeah, Saturday, couldn't sleep. Sunday.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. How about you, Kelly?
It's been kind of crazy, really fun. I've loved like all the love pouring in from people that I haven't seen or heard from in a long time, and the little girls I babysit, and my bosses just like showering me. So that's been really fun. And I did take a 3-hour nap yesterday.
I'll be honest, I took a nap too. Yeah, I think we finally got all the gear brought back here to the station, and it was about 1 o'clock in the morning by the time I got back home and everything. And I wanted to go back to Saturday nights and Saturday too. I mean, we talked about it a little bit after the pageant was over and you guys joined us. I'm sure your mind was still spinning at that point in time. But the day Saturday, and what, we try to tell people what goes on Saturday, but we can't really give a good picture of that. So, I mean, that's a long day for you guys.
Yeah.
What time did it start with the interviews?
Well, I woke up at 6 and then did the interview start at 9:15, I think? Am I right?
I thought it was 8:15.
8:15.
8:15.
And we got there at 7:45.
Okay, if 2 of them know, then
See, and this is just the start, by the way. They're going to check you and make sure. So 8:15, you begin Saturday morning, and you got to be on your toes.
Yeah.
You got to be ready to go.
Yeah. Yeah, Tess and I like to be quiet. We had like 2 or 3, I had 2 hours because I was one of the last ones. And we were just sitting in that room and trying to be calm and peaceful, waiting for so long. And Tess and I were just like,
That was us in the room, like, got your game face.
we looked at each other like, we're not talking. Okay.
because panel.
So are you totally okay, here's
That's
what
like
I'm
what I
thinking,
need to
this
do.
is what I'm going to say, I'm expecting these kind of questions.
Right, and you're ready, like you get there and you can't do really any more preparing. What's in your head is what you're going to share, and you can't do anything more. How you're going to do is how you're going to do, and it's just going to be.
Did anything pop up? You do the panel interviews first and then the one-on-ones, right?
Yeah.
And there's 4 judges, so you
5.
or 5 judges, sorry. And then it's kind of like speed dating where you're just massively going through everybody.
Right.
Did something pop up that you weren't anticipating in any of that interview process?
In the question?
Yeah.
I'm trying to think back.
I thought the whole Apple thing during pageant was
That
tough.
was it's funny because it's such an easy question, but it was really hard to answer.
Okay, now for those who didn't maybe watch the pageant, shame on you first of all for not watching. No, but there was a question during the impromptu section that was prior to the impromptu section. If you had a choice of an apple to name, what would you name it? And I honestly can't remember what you guys said. What'd you say?
I said, oh, you go. I said Kelly Bean Apple.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah. Well, name your own apple.
Why not? Yeah.
I took a little longer because I went, there's so many names, and then what did I say? I think I said really good and really Chris. So I was like, you know what, just gonna sell it.
And I said the first thing that came to mind, which was shiny delicious, because it's sparkly and delicious.
Now you guys are like in the hallway waiting for your turn to come out there, right? So you can't hear what other people. You can't
we
hear
have like little
questions.
music, and we're
They
like,
give you little earbuds
Oh,
to put in.
okay.
And
Are we
listen
allowed
to
to
fun
share
songs.
So afterwards, of course, there's the thrill and excitement that you're the top 3, but then there's 7 that are left behind the curtain that are not. Do you guys get a chance to get together afterwards, right there to,
as soon as the curtain closes, there's a
just
lot of
for a little
mingling.
bit, yeah.
Okay, hugs and
Yes.
kisses.
Yeah, it's so sad.
All of it.
It's so happy and so sad.
Yeah.
Because we love each other, and then we love all the rest of the girls. So it's so.
Because our top 10 experience was beyond.
It was so good.
Yeah.
So good.
Well, we should mention too the other winners they're all 10 winners, by the way.
Yes.
But the recipients of the awards on Saturday night, most photogenic went to Jesse Weber, congeniality to Haley Gilman, community involvement to Kelly. Also achievement to Abby Wilt and original speech to Chelsea Wickle. Now, did you guys even get a chance to hear each other's speeches or not?
No, only the first.
You kind of worked on them in a group,
Yeah, we
right?
would read them kind of to each other
Like
throughout the
practice,
days,
yeah.
but we only got to hear the person that was in front of us.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So So you were 2, so you heard Aisha's,
Mm-hmm.
and then I heard Haley's.
And I heard Jesse's.
Okay. By the way, Haley was a fan favorite.
Yeah.
And she was your guys' favorite,
Oh, yes.
obviously.
She's amazing. Yeah.
The Congeniality Award voted by the rest of the
Yes.
group, and her reaction was awesome. And
I
then
know.
she turned to
She's
you
so
guys.
sweet.
She turned to me and so cute.
Oh man! Well, we've got the top 3 here joining us on Wake Up Wenatchee Valley. We are about 15 minutes before the end of the show. We've got a lot to do coming up, so we're going to take a quick break and we'll come back. And I didn't have the coffee ready for anybody, so I failed. We will take a break and come back with the final stanza of this Monday edition of Wake Up Wenatchee Valley next here on the NCW Life channel.
This is Caitlin Hedersheet, the producer of the NCW Life magazine. Each week, I'm bringing you a look behind the scenes of the faces, places, and events that make North Central Washington the place we call home. Tune in every weekday for an in-depth look at a new topic each week. From local artists in their studios to businesses breaking barriers that might surprise you and everything in between. Join me on the NCW Life magazine right here on the NCW Life channel.
When you call Dick's Heating and Air Conditioning, you get 35 years of experience and customer service in the Wenatchee Valley. Dick's friendly staff strongly believe in repairing before replacing and service all major brands of HVAC units. Dick's Heating and Air Conditioning is your local, independent, trained comfort specialists, proudly serving all of North Central Washington. Call 884-6444 today.
Stop by these booths at the BNCW Home Show.
Chelan Glass and Door has joined Wenatchee Valley Glass, 2 locations in North Central Washington to serve you. Looking to build a custom home, garage remodel, or need concrete work? Look for A&G Brothers General Construction at the show. They'll exceed your expectations. For over 40 years, Western Ranch Buildings has helped you design and build post and steel frame structures in North Central Washington and beyond.
Be sure to bring the whole family to the BNCW Home Show this weekend.
Wake Up Wenatchee Valley for a Monday continues. I ran out of the studio real quick to get the ladies some coffee this morning because I felt really bad because here I have some and they didn't have it. So we could take it to All right. Now that we got the coffee in hand, you guys want me to put those over here? Here, I'll take them for me. Put them over here. Okay, so we don't have any spillage. All right.
I talk with my hand a lot, so I probably will.
So one thing that happens that you guys probably don't know, after intermission, judges have made their decision. The folks backstage that are taking care of everything, they run a little note up to us to tell us the winners. So it's very secret, super hush hush. So we have an idea so that our camera people know.
I was so curious about that.
Out there.
So what we do, and actually Dan Kuhn started this here, I think about 3 years ago, as you guys are doing a scrapbook for your experience and all that kind of stuff. This goes to you, Tess. This is the actual piece of paper that was given to us right before you guys were announced.
I'm gonna get emotional.
Oh my gosh.
246. And that's, remember how we would stand backstage and that's how we were always standing?
Wow.
Really?
Yeah, well, we had this, we had
that's
this
right,
specific
yes.
order
That's
backstage that we would be in, and so the 3 of us were always
Yeah,
next
it's
to
funny,
each other.
the whole reference to no particular order, but you guys are actually in a very particular
Very.
order when it comes to coming
For
out on
everything,
stage and
yeah.
how you
Right.
line up and all of that.
Seriously.
So, family. I want to talk about family. What was the reaction? For you, Tess, first?
Well, my aunt and uncle, they said that they jumped up in the air, and then my mom was crying in her lap. And
She just dissolved into
Yeah.
a puddle.
Yeah, my aunt and uncle were like, I hope that's not on TV. But yeah, everyone was super happy. I had a lot of people I had family from Oregon and Idaho and some Seattle area. So
Okay.
yeah, they were very proud, and it was a lot of fun to have all of them.
Kaia?
Oh my gosh, just thinking about it, I feel like all the emotions are just flooding back. It was amazing to see our families come backstage because the families are allowed to come back and see us. And my mom was crying, my brother was just beaming. Oh, it was just so good to see everybody.
How about you, Kelly?
Yeah, it was my grandparents came from Oregon, and then my cousins were there, my family was there. My sister couldn't make it from Western, but she was watching online.
Okay.
And so she was super excited. My brother didn't even know I was in the pageant. He knew, it was so funny. He knew that I was in top 10, and he was following the experience. He didn't know when pageant was, so he was out with his friends, and then he learned I was princess. He was like, what?
Oh my gosh.
So it was really fun. And kind of adorable.
I guess thank God for social media.
I know, right? But my sister, my little sister was there. She was one of my siblings who could be there. And right away, she came backstage. She's like, I want to try it on. I want to try it on. I was like, wait 1 second. But at home, I was like, I crowned her, and she was like,
So that's the question too, is that are you treated, well, it's been all of a day, but do you feel like you're treated a little differently now?
Oh, not in my house. I mean, they're very proud, but I'm just Tess, you know.
Well, I mean, my dad last night, he was tucking me in, and I walk in, I was like, good night, Dad. He goes, oh, you can call me King. And I was like, oh. He's like, I'll call you Princess. I think that would both make us feel a little better. I was like, oh, okay, Dad. King.
I was going to say, Dad walking around the house suddenly with a different accent or something like that.
Right, yeah, my dad was like, what am I called?
Yeah. Exactly.
Sir Dad.
Yeah, Sir Dad.
How about you, Kaia?
Well, I don't think much has super changed in. Sorry, my words. Oh my goodness. I think my family is just so proud and excited, and I'm still kind of soaking it in.
Yeah.
I think my mom helps me a lot more with my laundry now than she used to. I just don't have the
It might only last for a few
days.
Yeah. Well, and that's something that's pretty cool about this too. There's such support for the Apple Blossom Festival, and especially towards the top 10 candidates. I mean, all the free stuff you guys got to this point.
It's crazy.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
A lot of outfits and, you know, besides crowns. Wait, is it tiaras? Is it crowns? What is it?
Tiara.
It's a tiara.
I don't know.
Okay.
Tiara? I say tiara.
We have
or crown.
we have the very busy chaperones here as well, Allison and Debbie. And are you guys ready for these three?
Absolutely.
Yeah, okay. It's happening whether you're ready or not.
Yeah, sorry.
So I think, well, and we don't know really, unless you guys talked about it when we did the interviews and things like that, about what schools you're from. But you're Eastmont, Wenatchee, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's been a while. I think
7
since
years, yeah.
since we've had a queen from Eastmont.
Yeah.
Congratulations. I mean, you know, it takes both schools. So, I mean, 25 original, right, down to 10, and then from 10 a month later down to 3. What are you expecting? It's late start for both schools today, right? Is that?
Yes.
Okay.
They have their classes at the college.
Yeah, running start.
Oh, okay. So you're not even going to be in the school?
Well, I will. I have one class at high school in the afternoon. Every single day. Yeah.
Yes.
Because I can't imagine what it's like when you roll into the school
I know.
today.
I have
can't
all
imagine,
5
really.
periods at the high school, so I'm really excited.
Every class.
Yes.
They're going to be bowing down.
Yeah,
to
no,
you.
seriously, I'm kind of curious about that.
Because it's a big, I know there's no Eastmont Wenatchee when you get to Apple Blossom, but for not having a queen for 7 years, it's going to be pretty cool.
Yeah.
So how has that been with the 10? Because there's 5 from Eastmont, 5 from Wenatchee. I imagine that's pretty cool to cross the river, literally and figuratively, to become this family, right?
Yes. Yeah, everyone was super supportive. There was no, especially when we got, there's no drama about the river dividing us, and even after pageant, we're still texting each other, supporting each other, and so they're always going to be sisters.
So what are you looking forward to most? I mean, festival, obviously, but...
I'm really excited to meet our junior royalty and adopt like a mini me,
Yeah,
a mini princess.
Now, did you guys get to see the video from the outgoing court? You didn't. You're backstage. You have no idea.
Right, yeah.
So you can watch that on our replay, which is tonight at 7 o'clock, by the way.
Okay.
We're going to have that Wednesday night at 7, I want to say, and then Friday night at 7. We don't have any sports on Friday, this week. So we'll have that Friday night at 7 o'clock as well here on the NCW Live channel. We'll have it loaded up to our website. I think the popularity of the pageant crashed our website over the weekend. It's not working today.
This morning I looked at NCW Life and it says errors.
Yeah. So we're working on that. Sorry about that here. But also, I think we've already had like 9,000 views on the video that we posted that we streamed on our Facebook page. It's amazing how far away. And do you guys realize how popular this thing is that you just did?
Probably
And
not.
now that you No idea.
We know in the valley.
Yeah, I guess
Yeah.
I didn't realize so many people had watched it already.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it is. It is.
How many people fit into the auditorium?
1,000?
1,000?
What is it? It's about 1,200, I think, total,
so
something
that's,
like that.
That's a lot more people than watching it.
Yeah.
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 I know I have some exchange friends from the European area, and they all text me, "Congrats!" I was like, "You're watching."
So with all the rehearsal and everything, how hard was it to do the dance stuff and to do the Mamma Mia part and the intro?
I messed up a few times, but then I was just whatever. It's fine.
It was so fun.
Yeah.
That's my favorite musical.
That was the most fun part.
Yeah, and we were all in line because we split up on odds and evens on each side, so it was 2, 4, 6
Yes.
back behind. So we were always together, always
Yeah.
practicing the dance together.
Nice.
I know we got to know our even friends.
Yeah.
in
Yeah.
the lineup.
Like, you guys are
Hey,
so
Ace, how
Yes.
So you guys actually had a little breakfast yesterday, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so what was that?
It's at the Wild Huckleberry with last year's royalty.
Oh, okay.
It was so much fun. And then our chaperones, and then the chaperone from last year.
Okay.
We learned a lot. It was really cool.
Now you guys were actually sitting out in our newsroom when we ran back the end of the pageant. What did you think, seeing yourself be crowned?
Tears.
Yeah, I was giving a little tear. Yeah, I was like, that's amazing.
Little crown mishap there.
Oh, I didn't realize it fell so much sooner than I know. I was talking, and
as soon as they put it on, it started slowing.
And then the next day, it was really loose, so I had to fix it and bobby pin it a little bit.
So now, I don't know, you guys would probably help me out with this. Do they get to keep these, or do they have to turn them back in and they get replacement ones? Or it's like winning the Super Bowl, you don't get the actual trophy, you get a, they get to keep these.
Right?
We get to keep Yeah.
Who provides the tiaras? Buttons Jewelers. Oh, wow, okay, all right. It's going to take a while to get used to that, right?
Heavy.
I don't know. Well, maybe you've been practicing. You got other tiaras at home. You've been walking around the house.
I've been preparing my whole life.
Oh my gosh.
Actually, I put on socks this morning. And I grabbed random ones. It was super early, and I looked in their pineapples, and it says, "If the crown fits." I was like, "In fact, it does."
And then I was like, "No, mine doesn't."
We should mention too that with this and all the excitement and all the buzz and everything else in the title comes a lot of scholarship money for you guys. So how is that going to help you, Tess?
Well, I want to go to Whitman College in Walla Walla. I think I talked to you about that before. And it's really expensive, so that's a lot. If I end up going there, that's a lot of money put towards that, because I really want to go there. I love it there, and I want to play soccer. So I hope that, I know that will go there, but I hope that it makes it easier.
Yeah.
So.
Well, absolutely.
Yeah.
How about you guys?
Well, I'm going to the Bellingham Technical College for dental hygiene, and 1 year is $5,000, and so I got $6,000 with my community involvement. So that's a whole year of dental hygiene, and then I only have $5,000.
That's got to be a relief, not just for you, but for mom and dad
Oh
too.
yeah, and especially since I'm doing Running Start now, I'm getting all my prerequisites, so I would just not be a penny in debt.
Kai, how about you?
I'm going to WSU and I'm majoring in public relations. Hopefully, we'll see. And so the scholarship money, it's such a comfort knowing that we have that to just to help with that. I'm really excited.
Yeah, thanks to the let's see, it's Appellarians. Yes, that provide the scholarships with the of course the auction that goes to benefit the scholarship part of this program. Well, ladies, we're about out of time here. Yeah, is it falling off?
It's slipping
again?
a little bit forward.
You'll staples.
Yeah.
That's terrible.
But it would work.
Well, on behalf of everybody, congratulations.
Thank you.
We can't wait to see you represent the Apple Blossom Festival for this year's festival, and of course all the other parades and everything else. And we'll have cameras stuck in your face every so often. So don't mind us. It's just the NCW Life channel. Congratulations.
Thank you.
You bet. There you go. You have your queen and two princesses, Tess Sparks and Kaia St. John and Kelly Norland. They will represent the Valley here over the next year with the Washington State Apple Blossom Festival. We have clear skies in our forecast today. High temperature getting up around 40 degrees. It's a chilly start today, 28, but absolutely gorgeous sunrise. And we'll get you the latest news coming up tonight, 5, 6, and 10 o'clock. We'll give you a recap again on the pageant from Saturday night and much, much more right here on the NCW Life Channel, your local TV station. That's going to wrap it up for Wake Up Wenatchee Valley. Have a great Monday, everybody. Bye-bye.